Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Audio Roulette podcast, the only podcast on the internet that finally got it on somewhat on time.
Hold on.
Hang on, guys. Hang on. Just give me a second.
A little bit. Hold on. Let me just.
We're between the third and second. Yeah. Let me just hold on, guys. Let me just.
It's like a dowsing rod. You're just walking around. Just.
You walk in, it's just like.
Gosh. You finally get where you're supposed to be, and it's just.
Man, dowsing rods are different in real life than Pokemon.
Oh my gosh. Good bit. Good opening bit.
Good opening bit. Man, what hasn't happened this week? I guess we should probably talk about how the stock market got owned by Redditors.
Okay. You want to know what pain is? I had to explain that to my mom with a straight face.
Yeah, so Redditors basically decided, fuck Wall Street hedge funds, and we're going to take it over. Well, how'd they do that? They decided together. The fact that Reddit put aside every difference.
Dude, the amount of unity, I was really impressed.
That shouldn't have come from Reddit.
Honestly, like I'd expect that from like Tumblr or something, but not Reddit.
It's not necessarily all of Reddit. It's just that Wall Street Bets is insane. That Reddit is something else.
Dude, okay, but my favorite part about it is that they did this, and then they were like, oh, okay, what charity do we donate to now that we have all this money? Oh, who needs the help right now? Like, I read so many stories about women that were with abusive husbands, and because of the money they got from it, they were able to, like, actually get away and file for divorce and, like, do the whole lawsuit thing because of it. There were charities that were getting tons of money for it, and I'm just like,
that's awesome.
What have y'all done, hedge funds? Huh? Promote the Epstein plane?
They won't even do that. It's just like a competition of how high the number goes.
You're right. They don't do that. They buy their own children.
True.
Dude.
They buy them only on sale in China.
On sale?
Their shit isn't even made in China. It just has the Made in America logo on everything. It's like, God damn Americans.
Everything's cheaper in China. Including their people.
Oh no!
I'm gonna get canceled. But that's okay.
1,200
I get canceled.
Get 12
every week.
Asians free.
All right.
Quick promo. Check out JTable's merch. Wholesome hoodies.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter. At JTable Official, at Real Michael Ray.
And we got the new Wholesome hoodies too that have like the artwork by Mimsy.
Yes.
Super cool.
The one that we talked about last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, I'm looking right at the camera. I'm looking at all of you that are watching this. Go.
It's still up. It's still up. Give me money.
I need to design the lazy face mask that I was gonna do.
Dude, I need to make Home Tonight merch. Like that just hit me the other day. I was like, you know, I should make Home Tonight merch.
Dude, I know what you could do. You can take like the little piece of paper that I have for it, do the outline in digital, and then make it like the house, like have your signature in it for Jabels, like written in the like little piece of paper, and then on the back you just have the house.
Oh.
Or flip it where you have the house and then you have the ripped piece of paper on the back with Jabels written in it.
Or I was almost thinking what I might do is because okay, one thing I really love with merch is when they put like lyrics on the clothes. So I was thinking, what if on the front it has like just the little paper triangle with the house on it? Actually, I think Spicy might have already done that just for kicks and giggles, just like cut out the little shape. So I might get her to send that to me, And then I was thinking down the back, just literally have the entire song, just all the lyrics. Just...
You need to write it on paper, write all the lyrics out, and then have Spicy just digitize that and put it on the back.
That could work, except my handwriting looks terrible.
Okay, send me all the
That
lyrics.
adds to the aesthetic.
True. It is like indie folk. You know, when you think of indie folk, you don't think of fancy writing. You think of hippies that are stoned out of their brains going, yes.
Yeah, that's the aesthetic I was going for. That's totally what I wanted.
Well, I could also, I could absolutely, like, if you send it over, I could, like, write it in a plethora of different ways and then just send it over to her.
True.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, Home Tonight merch needs to happen.
Yeah. We could get Boats merch too. I could put the Boats lyrics on the back of the Boats one.
It's just
Yeah, it's just where. It's just a bunch of A's. Just.
Oh man, dude, I'm excited. Nate is almost finished with his 2021 first release.
Ooh, that should be fun.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Oh, Lazy's out, so y'all should go and listen to that.
Y'all made me sad because you didn't stream Lazy.
I'm gonna check it right now. I'm gonna check stats on here.
Shame.
It's only at 31 streams.
And I guarantee most of those are probably from me.
Let me check.
Because I listened to it a ton yesterday.
A lot of people in like Longwood. Oh my.
Ooh.
Longwood.
Promiscuous.
Oh, big shout out. We're almost to 100 listeners on Spotify for the podcast.
Woo!
And then we have like 80 something on Podbean. Well, just across the board. So
yeah.
Thank y'all. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? Okay, so the GameStop thing, that shit was crazy. Did you guys hear that Robinhood like stopped people from being able to trade?
Yeah.
That was the main thing.
That's hella illegal.
I thought like that was the first thing that I saw that I was thinking. I thought that's what was causing all the uproar was just Robinhood being like, you can't trade stocks because blah, blah, blah,
no.
blah.
So
it's
basically, big fat rich white men are able to manipulate the market however they want, but when poor people, I keep getting the thing where they like have the they're like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with $600? Invest it, and then they do, and it's like, wait, no. Wait, no, what are you doing? You're not supposed to learn.
Did you guys see the billionaire that was like crying on national television?
Yes, the
because
old
he was
Batman that looked like a frog.
It's
He's like, they're making it harder for me to earn money.
like you have 3 jets and 12 boats.
Oh no! Now you have to have only 13 boats and only 7 mansions.
Now you're gonna have to sell some of your Chinese children to pay rent.
Man, you know in China that you can get a BOGO for those, you know?
No, in China they just repo your children. They just take
Yeah, they repo permanently by killing them. little darky right there. Papa? He fucked it up. Guys. Yeah. Dude, what did you do?
Here we go. Okay. I can't remember if we've been over this earlier.
Oh yeah, the splitter thing, and it's fucked up now.
You tap it. I was sitting here earlier touching it and it was just doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. It's like, why are you unplugging yourself?
You make
Stop
a tight
it.
beat.
That's my rage type beat because it makes me want to kill someone.
But yeah, so it was,
Gosh.
dude, this entire thing was crazy, and I'm just like,
You know what I find the funniest part about it to me is there, like, dead ass. There are some people, there are some of these billionaires who are like, they can't do this. This should be illegal, and it's like,
wait,
they're literally doing the exact same thing that you were doing.
they're just
beat you
poor.
to it.
They're just poor.
Yeah,
Because my favorite part is all of Reddit literally went Uno reverse that bitch because fucking they were like they got wind that all these hedge fund guys were about to do shorting, so they were going to like buy all the stocks from GameStop and basically make GameStop just go like just collapse.
Totally
They're
crash
like,
it.
This is gonna work, and then went no you. They just like held up no you, and they're like, wait, what? And just. Can we also talk about how Dogecoin is almost up to like 6 cents now?
I think it's a little higher than that.
Did it get higher? Dude, last time I
check.
checked, it was like 6 cents, and I was like, what? Hold on.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought that Dogecoin was a meme.
It was. The dude
Oh, no,
created
it's-
it. He created it as a meme. And he was
Oh
like,
my
let's make our own
gosh.
currency. And then everybody was like, fuck it. We did so good with GameStop. Let's make Dogecoin real. And they're like, what?
Pardonnez-moi.
I kind of want to get in on it, but the only thing I know like I could use is like Robinhood, and I'm like, I don't want to get on that. I don't wanna get... Dude, did you see all the people? There's the society for like Robin Hood, like whatever.
Yeah.
Was getting attacked, and they're like, "This is not the Robin Hood you are looking for. If you're here for the bows and arrows type, welcome. If you're here for the stock type, this isn't it. We don't know that stuff."
Stalkers.
Dude, I was.
They stalk children.
Watch this, right? I'm gonna activate the sun.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I gotta lower this so I don't look so pale. There we go. Now I have a little bit of coloring. See, mine's just a bright ass white LED, and I prefer the warm orange light because it actually makes me look human.
So at I'm not sure if they still have them. I got this one from Five Below. It's just like a RGB light bulb. Well, it's just a light bulb. You can literally put it in anything. I just happen to put it in my little Pixar lamp. But yeah, you can order like the color changing light bulbs probably off Amazon or something for not super expensive.
I just want it to be not like kill my eyes. That's all I want.
Yeah. Well, it's a light pointed at your face. It's gonna kill your eyes regardless.
It's not. This right here is pointed downwards.
Oh.
As I said, it hurts.
Okay.
I'm like, oh.
The fucking trolls in The Hobbit just son.
Yeah, it's bad. Oh, in pop culture, hit it up. Apparently, I just learned about this because I was listening to Discombobulated by Eminem off the deluxe edition of Music to Be Murdered By, and he fucking like came at Snoop Dogg, and I was like, yo, what happened? Snoop Dogg and him got beef?
Way behind.
What?
Yeah,
You're way behind on that.
Well, okay, I didn't know about it until M dissed him, and I was like, oh, and then I decided to like actually take the time to look at it. Apparently, Snoop in an interview was kind of just like, he did not word everything properly. He was kind of a little bit like, he was like, I wouldn't put Eminem in my top 10 rappers, and it's
slightly more high than usual.
Well, he was like, I wouldn't put M in my top 10 favorite rappers of all time, and I'm like, okay. And then Eminem was like, he's like, I'm not upset about that. It's the fact that he's like, yeah, we can get rid of that shit. Like, literally talking about Eminem, and M's like, oh, okay, you fucker. And so he dissed Snoop, and Snoop's like, you gonna come at me with that pussy ass shit? And it's like, dude, he already dissed you. What you gonna do? Make a Bob Marley smoke out track towards him?
It just comes out with a guitar, starts playing reggae. It's just like,
oh, you a bitch. You a bitch.
Honestly, I would be into that. I would honestly.
Yeah,
I would listen to
probably,
that.
I'd probably upvote Snoop Dogg's diss just because of the different feel. But yeah. So apparently they made up or whatever. So they're like good. But that was but pop culture. If anybody out there is as obsessed with Funko Pops as I am, Funko Fair just dropped, I think, all of their stuff. They dropped everything. And what?
I'm literally looking at Funko Pops right now. Oh my gosh, you're just like, if you're as obsessed with Funko Pops as I am, it's like, oh, how did he know?
I was Mew.
Also, I forget if I showed you this or not.
Oh, the new one that you were like really pissed with.
I wasn't. I'm not pissed with it actually. Yeah, I got Luna.
Luna.
Yeah,
Lucy!
I was saying. They call Lucy.
They call it
Lucy. I was saying I would be pissed if I were like a hardcore collector because it's not in super great condition, but because I'm just like I just want a Luna to
Did
put
you
on my
order it
shelf.
from Amazon?
No, it was on eBay.
Oh,
Because that was the Comic-Con exclusive that was like $300 on Amazon, but it was like $20 on eBay.
I got Amethyst.
I've never watched Steven Universe.
She
so
has
I'm
a
just
little
like,
bit of like marring or whatever, but I
Mhm.
don't care because she's like $100 to buy like in box.
yeah. Seriously, well, that's what I was thinking. Is like, okay, yeah, her glasses are smudged, her head is like loosey rotaty. I was gonna leave her in the box anyway. Ooh, that was hot.
Thank you.
But yeah, so I'm like, if I had been like, I could see somebody else ordering that and being like, you know, like messaging the seller and being like, what the fuck is this bullshit or whatever. But
I
I'm just
would
like,
just so that way I could get some money off of it so I could buy the next Funko Pop, but
I might do that. But I was thinking I should have looked. I should have looked before I bought it. I should have looked at like the listing and seen if it had actually said like what condition it was in. Because if it had said like, oh, it's terrible, the head's loose, blah 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 blah, I would have just been like, I might hold off this time. But then yeah, if it had said that it was in like mint, I definitely would have messaged the person and been like, this
Dude,
is not mint. I want my money back.
I just ordered Cuphead Aeroplane one from eBay, and I actually ordered the one that I said I wasn't going to order. Because it was toy used, and he just used like the stock image from like Funko's site, and he's like, "Oh, it's toy used." And it was like 20 something. It was like $20, and I was like, "Oh my god, if I get this, I really hope." Because he had 5 stars, so I'm like, hopefully it's good. But if it's not, I'm definitely contacting eBay and being like, "Okay, he said toy used, not toy fucking broke." All right.
Yeah.
Like,
that's no.
My most like special one that I have. I spent $45 on this one. It was a 2018 like convention exclusive for it. Cuphead Cagney Carnation.
I've heard that boss is so frustrating.
Oh, he pisses
What am
me
I
off.
saying? All the bosses in Cuphead are
Yeah,
frustrating.
but him in particular.
Yeah.
It's still early game, and you're like, oh, he's fine, and then it's like, and then he like fucking rapes you. It's so bad. But anyway, if any of y'all are as obsessed as we are, Funko Pop just released their Funko Fair stuff. They have Mickey and Minnie designs, and so they're like all like solid black, and then it has like red and blue writing on them.
Ooh.
And it's really cute. Go to Amazon and search Funko Pop, and then click on Funko Store, and you can go to their like actual like different catalogs, and you can click on Funko Fair and scroll through. But the one that I'm excited about is they released the first wave of Bakugan Funko Pops. And if anybody knows anything, I fucking grew up on Bakugan. I was a god at that game. I loved Bakugan. And so they released Dragonoid, or they released Drago, Tigrera, and Skyrus, and then Shun, Dan, and Runo. And I bought all of them.
Wow.
I got it for like $57, and on Pop in a Box, it was going to be like $100 for all 6. And so I want a refund. I found it cheaper somewhere else. They gave me the refund, and I just went and bought it. But then they also released Blue, Mac, and Eduardo from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. So,
Not bad.
it's kind of fucking dope. I'm almost done.
Oh my gosh.
I just need Pearl, Rose, Quartz, and Steven, and I have my Steven Universe one done. And then I just need the Aeroplane Cuphead, Cuppet, and Legendary Chalice, and Mugman. And then I will have Cuphead finished, and I just need Toka and Hide from Tokyo Ghoul, and that one's done. I can get Asuna if I want, but Asuna is like, her character design was when they were still filling the heads of the Funko Pops like completely with PVC, so she was like, whoa, and she broke. She ended up breaking. Like she was standing on it and she fell off my shelf and then just like broke everything. And I was like,
Bruh.
thank God I didn't buy that for myself.
Whoops. Dude, I'm just looking at their website. They've got Pete and Patrick from Fallout Boy.
Yeah, yes, that was so weird. They also have Angus from Highway to Hell AC/DC with like the tail and everything. I love that.
Yeah.
Also, if y'all want to see, I have two of my favorite Funko Pops of all time. I have Bobbert, the blue Bop Rock'em Sock'em that me and Travis
I gave him
got
that.
together. Yeah, he got the red one.
Come here.
I
I
had
haven't
to
named mine
bring
yet.
that.
I need to name him.
He just looks like a Bob. Like, look at that soap. That's a Bobbert. That's a Bobbert.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
looks so nice.
And then from my son.
Looking at
Oh, right here. See? Doesn't this look like a Bobbert? He looks like a Bobbert. And then from like my favorite son ever.
Maybe I'll name him
Coke. Here's Coke.
already have children. What?
Cocaine.
Yeah, it's because if you look at the glitter, it looks like he did cocaine. So I was like, this is Coke.
Okay. I said that as a joke.
No, I was talking with Sora and I was like, oh, he looks like he had cocaine. And I was like, his name's Coke. And he goes, what? And I was like, yep, it's Coke.
Oh my gosh. They've already got like 3 different Godzilla pops.
Dude,
and
I want the big
4
monkey.
There's 4 King Kongs. There's 4 different Kongs to
Okay,
choose
let's
from.
be honest here. All right.
Daggone.
King Kong obviously is a god. All right. We're just
Mhm.
he's a god. And
Yeah,
that means
he's-
that King Kong, big monkey, he wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just
Monkey time.
monkey time, monkey time, monkey
Monkey time,
time,
monkey
monkey
time.
time. He's just a god.
Yeah.
And people that are saying that Godzilla's gonna win, nah.
Freaking groupies
Yeah. Fucking groupie.
watch too much Pacific Rim.
no. Pacific Rim job. Dude, the price of the 10-inch got King Kong has already went down $10. Like damn.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. I want to get him. Also, honey, if you ever want to sponsor us, I've started using you, and it's kind of cool. I gotta be honest. If you join
used to
this
have Honey
link here,
installed.
Travis,
I don't-
if you join this,
Oh boy, he's wanting me to give him free money again.
well, no. So what I'm gonna say is, I didn't realize this. If you get to 1,000 honey gold balance, they give you a $10 gift card to like your online shopping of your choice.
Wow,
I was like, oh, that's kind of fucking
that's
cool.
dope.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, honey, add to opera.
Home 57% off home projector code. I don't even know what this shit is. Yeah, they had a lot. They had new Lilo and Stitch ones. Lots of new Funko Pop pins. I want the Lilo and Stitch in the rocket. I want him so bad.
Yeah.
The Minnie and Mickey. Oh, I'm sorry. It's red and gold and then pink and white for the Artist series. They have Clifford with
It's blue.
Emily. I forgot about
It's
that.
blue and black. No, it's gold and white.
They also have Clifford with Emily, and I really like that one.
Ooh. They got Umbrella Academy. If you care about Umbrella Academy.
I like Umbrella Academy, but not enough to collect the characters.
Ooh, they got vintage G.I. Joe. Dude.
Oh, they also have the Goonies.
Mm-hmm.
Chunk and Sloth. Fun fact, that's where Chunk No Captain Chunk gets their band name from.
Nice.
Anyway, what else happened this week?
Oh, gosh. Whole lot of nothing for me.
Yeah, basically. Oh, me and Mal are addicted to this Roblox game called Honeybee Simulator or whatever. I'm not even kidding. We have played probably 9 hours between last night and today on this
Wow.
game. It is addicting.
That's-
You collect little bees to do work, and then you just like complete quests, and then you get more stuff to put into the bees to like dude, it's like fucking Pokemon but with bees.
That sounds like some parody or something.
Dude, it's dope and addicting. Okay, who here grew up on Roblox? Because I grew up on Roblox. Like, I played Roblox all the time at the library.
I did not.
Fuck.
Was not a fan of
once at the library with you.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I grew up on that shit. I was too poor for Minecraft, so...
I wasn't too poor for it. My mom was just like in
it. I had the
Witchcraft!
Minecraft free demo on the Minecraft free demo on Xbox.
I
actually,
did have
demo
the
slap.
pocket edition, like the free, like the Minecraft
dude,
Lite.
I hated that because you would only have the world for like 3 days, and then they would just delete it.
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
Gosh. And I remember I was finally because it was my mom was still in the phase of like video game bad, and if it wasn't educational, we couldn't play it. So it was just
aha,
like,
now they have Minecraft educational version.
exactly, and it's dog shit. But no. Yeah, I remember like having, you know, the talk with my mom where I was just like sitting there for like 2 hours trying to convince her it is educational. It's like you build stuff is creative, and she's just like, no.
And you're saying they're like, okay, well, it's cheaper than fucking Legos.
no, she didn't buy me those either. That's a lie.
I remember the first time I played Minecraft on like the Xbox, and because I grew up like watching Stampy and all that, so I knew of it. But I remember I played with Reese on his Xbox. I was like, "Oh, it's on Xbox?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, it's been on Xbox." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I went home and I had like literally $25 to like my name at this time. I was like 11, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 11. And I went to Walmart with my dad and I bought it on disc. And I put it in and I just played that. I recreated the entire house I made in Creative. I used the exact world, everything. I still have it. It's like Land of Awesome, I think is what I called it.
A+ name.
Land of Awesome, you know, it's just dope AF.
Yeah.
Yeah, it like I've just been like
Muy
going back
epic.
through like all the nostalgic games from when I was younger, like Toontown. God, that shit
Yeah.
went. Oh man, I played that so much. I played that, Fusion Fall, Club Penguin, basically any game that you could dump a lot of time in. My sister and I were just talking about this. Kids these days, like the Fortnite kids and stuff, they don't understand what it's like to work for stuff in games. They just want it
They
like
really don't.
immediately.
Yeah.
Because like I'm playing this like honeybee game, right? And it
Yeah.
made me remember of my favorite games to play on Roblox were Tycoons, where you would spend like 3 hours just trying to build a factory
Yeah.
in there, and you'd have to save up the money, and you'd have to like make the decision about which was the best one to get, or else you would screw it all up. And it's like,
oh my gosh. You know what game I miss?
What?
Speaking of tycoons, Roller Coaster Tycoon.
dude,
Gosh.
I never played that game.
I played the hell out of that
What?
growing up. That was like,
You never lived.
dude, Roller Coaster Tycoon and fucking like Crazy Machines. Those were like the two games that I was just like constantly.
I remember hearing about let me see, Crazy Machines.
It was basically just a physics engine with a bunch of like random items and like objects that you could mess around with.
Oh wait, I did play this game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember the Flash player sites like agame.com?
I still played
Miniplex?
on those.
Dude,
I still play
2K
like,
games,
games.
Thrive.
oh my
Dude.
god. What? Okay. What about Bloons Tower Defense?
Oh my gosh.
That shit slapped.
Gosh, I remember
Oh,
like
and
when I was
all
younger,
of the
I
Papa's
never.
games, where it was like Papa's Pizzeria and Freezeria and Taco
Yes.
Ria.
They just started making up words at that point. Hot doggeria. Gosh.
Dude,
No, I
I
remember.
Yeah, they just added a Ria. It had to have a Ria at the end.
Yeah, I remember the balloon tower defense. I always used to be so.
uh,
I always
I
used
used
to
to
be
be
so.
so.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what just happened. Discord just
He was
crashed.
like this, dude. I used to play a game and I used to be totally, and then you just blipped out of existence.
It just crashed. I don't know what happened.
Okay, what
Yeah,
were you saying? You were like
I used
dog
to.
shit.
Yeah, I used to hate the balloon tower defense games because I was so bad at them. And I remember like it was like pretty recently. I was like maybe 16, 17. I like went back because I heard that Flash Player was getting shut down. So I was like, I gotta go on Cool Math Games and just play like all the old like nostalgia stuff. And I remember I played one of the balloon tower defense, and it was like the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. It was like I probably burned like 3 hours on that game, just sitting there, just like,
Dude,
gosh.
because you can level it, and then once you made like an account, they're like, "Oh, you can't save if you're just playing for free." But if you make an account, you can save your progress. And I was like,
Yeah, exactly.
"I can do what?" Dude,
Be sure to ask your parents.
dude, that was I never asked my parents. I just did whatever the fuck I wanted. I was like, "Oh, you need an account? Okay, I'm just gonna download this account, or not download. I'm just gonna make one." I had my own email at like 6, so I was like, "Oh, cool, Michael Cool." Ha! Got him now.
Got him.
Yeah. It was I remember I was talking with Emily about it earlier, where I was like, dude, no kid these days will understand going to the library, logging onto Roblox, doing a tycoon, and then your computer shutting down when you had just become a millionaire, and then loading back into it, and it saved none of your progress.
The pain, the agony of just, gosh.
Or when you're in the middle of like, you're playing Toontown on one of them, and you're in the middle of like a building, and you're about to win, and then it just boop.
It's just like,
And you're like,
time.
that was the last one I needed!
Gosh. There's no consequences these days. Kids don't get it.
No, they don't. Then they get this shit where it's a whole ass PlayStation in their back pocket. I'm like,
Honestly.
what the fuck? Like, I was talking to Mal about it, and this made me feel old, dude. Do you guys remember the McDonald's when you would go in and it had the Nintendo 64?
I never had those, but there was like one McDonald's that I went to when I was like probably like 12 or 13, and they had just had like the like touch screens everywhere, like on the walls and stuff. And you could just sit there and just like play. Like the games weren't even that good, but it was just like, sitting there playing like Bubble Pop or whatever, and it's just like
The fucking Zumba.
This is the greatest day of my life.
Zumba.
Yeah.
You guys remember Zuma?
Yes. Dude, okay. Zuma, my dad had that on his old like 2006 computer, and me and Val would sit there and watch him play that for like hours. We thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Dude, that game in Bejeweled was just like,
Oh my gosh.
so fucking good.
That was the renaissance. That was the gaming renaissance.
And then it went straight into mobile games, and then everybody was like, dude, then you get into
the
like
old mobile games were good, but
Okay,
now it's just like
so then you get in, so you had Renaissance, right? Those games, and then you had the what would we call it? The Industrial Revolution of them, because then you had Where's My Water, Cut the Rope, Angry Birds, Minecraft,
Jetpack Joyride.
Oh my god,
Temple Run,
All
Fruit Ninja, dude.
And then you had the one where it was like where it was like on the tail end of like Clash of Clans that came out, and you're like, Dragonvale, dude. I was obsessed with Dragonvale. Soap, do you remember?
I haven't even heard of that. I never got into Clash of Clans. I haven't even
Don't
heard
know
of
what that is.
Okay, it was basically this one where you had like this island, this floating island, right? And you had to like clear the brush, and you were basically making this dragon amusement park where you were like raising dragons to like gain money. Dude, it was fucking insane. I was a god at breeding. I
that
could
sounds
breed
awesome.
them. There were like some that you could only get with gems, but if you had certain combinations, you could. I had like 5 rainbow dragons. I had like 3 leap year dragons. I was getting like
Oh my
these
gosh.
gemstone ones. I'm like, bow to me.
Oh gosh, do you remember that? Do you remember that one, Pocket God?
Dude, Doodle God? I love
Not-
that game.
Not Doodle God, not Doodle God.
Oh, the one
Pocket
where you had to
God.
like kill the
Yeah,
people?
you had like the little islanders. Gosh, because I remember.
But Doodle God though.
Dude, Doodle
Doodle
God
God
slapped.
was good. I only ever played that on like the Flash version of that. I never played like the mobile one. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Mobile one was fun. I
This
have it on my
one-
Switch, and I get frustrated with it because I'm like, how the fuck? What am I supposed to make?
I don't know
You
what to
can't-
do.
I hate the fact that they added the hints thing in because now it's just like, oh, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Hint.
Yeah, I'll give you one really good one. If you take human and another human,
Dude, you make sexy time.
sex. You get sexy time. I remember when I first did that.
Dude, I got
I was
paranoid.
playing-
My sister and I were playing.
I did
and we
too.
did it,
I
and we
did
both
too.
looked at each other like, no, keep it away, keep it. All right, we don't tell mom. We don't tell mom. She's like, no, we don't.
Yeah.
And then my mom was like, "Oh, what are you playing?" Nothing. We're just playing Angry Birds.
Totally. Gosh, yeah. Because I was so convinced that like somehow my parents were gonna like find that, and I was gonna like be in trouble.
Dude,
And
I
it's
was
like,
treating it like it
it's
was
not even
fucking
that big
porn.
a deal.
I thought it was
yeah,
like porn.
yeah.
I was like,
your parents knock on the door. What are you doing in there? Drugs.
You say,
Heroin.
and they just look and they're like, "You're playing Doodle God?" Yes.
They're just like, okay, we don't care.
Yeah, I remember my mom thought it was satanic, and I was like, "Mom, no, it's not." And she goes, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, let me look, download it, and I'll show you." She goes, "Okay." She downloaded it, and I was just like,
Smooth criminal.
"That's right."
Gosh. Oh, man. But I remember my uncle, he had like the old like iPod Touch, and he would let me and Val play on it whenever we were up at my grandparents. And dude, I'd play like Doodle God, and like, do you remember like the glow like air hockey, like
Oh.
the neon? Gosh, classic. That's just classic. Like somebody hands you an iPod, and you're just bored, and you're just like, ooh, what's this? Air hockey, cool. 5 hours later.
Let me see. I don't even have that many
Just
games on my
still
phone
sitting there
anymore.
playing. I don't either. I only have like, gosh, what do
I have
I make a
Agario,
point in.
Flippy Knife, Soap. You remember Flippy Knife?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you spent so much time. Geometry Dash, Dominations, Pokemon Go, Terraria, Soda Dungeon, 8-Ball Pro, Golf Battle, Subway Surfers, Among Us, and Roblox. And I think I may have Modern Combat Shooter. That's it. No games that like.
Listen to an opera or something in there.
I don't have any games that like
Yeah.
kids would pick up and be like, "Oh my god!" Actually, you know what?
Uh-huh.
While we're on here, I am literally downloading Where's My Water right now.
I make a point not to like keep games on my phone just so that if a little kid, walks up to me, he's like, "You got games on your phone?" I can just be like, "No, I don't have any games. I'm sorry."
You got a game
But
on your phone? Actually, I have one up here. Ah!
It's called Flippy Knife. Gosh.
Oh my god, dude! I
Oh.
searched "Where's My Water" on here, and all of a sudden, I just got like,
Blasted.
do you guys Plants vs Zombies?
Oh yeah.
Dude, whenever somebody had that on their phone, I was like, "You god, how do you have that?"
Dude, I remember a friend who had that like on his DS, and he never shut up about it. He's just like, "Have you played Plants vs Zombies?" And I was like, "No, I'm not allowed to." He's like, "Why not?" It's like, "Cause it's zombies." Like, my
He's like,
parents don't like
sorry, didn't
zombies."
realize I was talking to a
Oh.
pussy.
Yeah, honestly. Fun fact: this is the same dude whose mom like tried to call me out on Twitter because I said fuck. Oh god.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't give a fuck.
Oh. But I do have. I still have Among Us. I never took Among Us off here. I have Minesweeper because I'm one of those weirdos that actually enjoys playing Minesweeper.
I get
have,
angry because I never understand it. I don't understand it.
It's
Simple.
I could teach you sometime. It's really simple and not necessarily easy.
I'm simple-brained. All right, I'm dumb.
Yeah, no.
It's logic. It's a logic puzzle. It's super easy.
Who are you talking? I'm wearing a
Also,
fucking
I don't
pink
understand-
hoodie. What do you think I am?
The fact that you weren't able to play Plants vs. Zombies to Zombies is like the strangest thing to me. That like
Yeah.
literally,
Only
I
the
cannot
zombies,
comprehend.
not the alive plants,
Yeah,
not the
plants
guns.
that have been possessed. Oh my gosh. My parents were even like Pokemon is demonic. Those were the
Dude,
type
okay, story time. Story time
of...
with
Oh
that.
boy.
I always watched Bakugan on Saturday mornings. I would watch Bakugan, Beyblade, and then
Gosh, Beyblade.
something. I miss Beyblade.
I got so invested in Beyblade, and I was like 15. I was just like,
Dude,
this is
that
so
was
good.
Dude, I remember you would bring them over. You're like, hey, do you know it? Have you ever heard of this? And I'm like, what? And you're like, and I'm like, oh, that's Pegasus. And you go, you know? And I'm like, dude, I had
thought I was a hipster
I was
because
like,
I
I
didn't
had
even
all
have
of them.
Pegasus. I had like, I had Striker, and then I had the crab one. What was its name? It was like Gasher or something.
Okay, so
yeah.
Beyblade was right at the end. You know that moment when you outgrow toys, but you don't realize it? This was that moment, like, my parents at Christmas had just bought me, like, all the Beyblades, and then, like, 6 months later, I'd gotten rid of them and gotten rid of, like, most of my toys, which I hate. I hate that I did that, because there's so many toys that I'm like, why did I get... Like, all my Ben 10 action figures I got rid of, and I'm like, God damn it! My Omnitrix! I had the Omnitrix! And I'm so mad, but... Anyway, so... I woke up one morning and it was like 6:30 in the morning, right? 6 or 6:30. And I would usually do that on the weekends because my mom would be on the computer a lot more than during the week. And so I always wanted to play like Toontown or Fusion Fall or something. So I would always get up early and like turn on the computer and wait for it to boot because there's this old compact one that took like 15 minutes to start up. You know? Old like 2007 shit.
Running like Windows 96.
Basically. And so I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. And so I turn on the TV and I'm like, oh, I'll just eat some cereal and watch some TV. Turn it on and I'm like, what is this? And it was Pokemon. And my mom wouldn't let me play Pokemon because she read that from multiple and heard from multiple homeschool moms where they were like,
Karen Facebook post.
Oh, suspect.
Okay.
They're like, they're demonic and they're about devils or whatever. And so I turned it on. I'm like, what is this? And I look at like the Time Warner cable. I was like, Pokemon. And it was like Pokemon. Oh, I remember the one. It's the Hoenn one. It's like Pokemon. I'm gonna get mad. Hang on. Pokemon Hoenn series. Pokemon Advanced. That's what I was watching, Pokemon Advanced. And so I'm watching this, and I'm like, what is... Oh, this is Pokemon. And so I kind of did like I did the look where like I stood up, and I leaned around, because our couch, where it was, Travis, is it was, we had our couch against the wall where the hallway was. And then we had the TV in the corner, and this was before we even like had our door where it is now. It was still side entrance.
Yeah.
And so I like peeked down the hall. I'm like, okay, it's the couch. And I loved it. I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what time it changed, but I remember I told my mom, I was like, I like Pokemon. She was like, huh? I was like, I like Pokemon, and you can't do anything to stop me. And she's like,
okay.
yeah, she's like, all right, whatever. I don't care. Which is funny. She wouldn't let me watch Pokemon, which is like so PG, but she let me watch Bakugan, where it had the fucking Doom Dimension and the dude that would literally take him down with the Grim Reaper into hell.
Gosh.
And would allow like all this shit to happen, and then the dude destroys the entire world by ripping it apart, and they have to like stitch it, and it's like,
see, this is the problem that I have with Karen Facebook posts that say stuff like that. Oh, don't let your kids watch this. Don't let your kids do that. Go out. If there are any parents listening, go out, research the stuff yourself. Don't just listen to what other people... Here's an idea. You want to know if you should let your kids watch Pokemon? Watch Pokemon. Decide for yourself if it's something that you want your kids to watch.
You'll
Just
probably get addicted to it too.
Exactly. And then, you know what that is? Bonding.
Yeah, then you can play Pokemon with your kids.
I just fixed parenting.
That's right, the Alpha Mafia. Wait, I just realized that you have blue hair with a blue hoodie, and I had pink hair with a pink hoodie.
Isn't it kind of funny how one of us here who's in the LGBTQ community doesn't have dyed hair?
Yeah. I feel like you'd be purple.
I could see you with purple. That'd work.
Oh, I would if I could.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking of going purple at some point.
I went purple once, and I looked like the motherfucker from Tokyo Ghoul.
Anime Skrillex.
I looked like the trash can. I looked like the trash can.
I haven't actually seen it, so I'm like...
So if it was a dude that was like sniffing the blood of Kaneki, just... you know, he was like... Yeah.
It's like, at least mildly attractive.
Yeah. But now I have
My
job,
look like
and
Toka.
they don't...
That's my goal. I think that'd be a pretty...
Look like Toka.
But now my job is like... I'm thinking I might go blonde or something just so it's like,
Wait.
I
You
at
mean
least have
they're not going to
something.
let you keep your blue hair?
Well, it's almost grown out at this point anyway, so like she was like, I get that it's dyed already, but she was just like, don't re-dye it.
Why?
I don't know. It's not
Just
professional, I guess.
Bitch,
Gosh.
the only thing
I don't
unprofessional
understand
about it is...
arbitrarily deciding what is professional and what isn't. It's so stupid.
Okay, here's the thing. When I worked
Exactly.
at Smoky Moe's, tattoos, perfectly fine. An ear piercing for a dude? No. No.
That's
Girls
just gender
could.
norms. That's what that is.
Girls could.
Yeah, that's just sexism.
Couldn't
No.
do it. Now,
Oh, what is fun? I've had like 3 customers all compliment me on my hair, and every single time I look at my boss, and she's just like, it's like, yeah, see, people like it, Lisa.
the thing is that when you go into Hallmark, it's already fucking boring. There's nothing to do in Hallmark. So what you do is when you have hair, you have people where they're like, oh, and then you have the human interaction with it, which then brings back customers for it. That's
See?
why
Yeah.
you make one thing and you
Yeah.
change something, and people are like, oh, I want to talk to you.
Because this lady was buying like 2 things, but she was just like, I really like your hair. It's really interesting. I was like, oh yeah, as an old like theater thing. She's like, oh really? What do you mean? I was like, oh well, you know, we were doing, you know, Aladdin in my theater program, and I got the genie, and so I was like, hey, I want to do something cool for genie. So I was like, I'll dye my hair blue, you know. And she starts talking. She's like, oh man, you know, my kids are in theater, then they're putting their grandkids in a theater program. It's super great. We sat there talking for like 2 or 3 minutes about like theater and like genuine like good human interaction, not just customer service, you know. It was awesome. So like my boss, if you're listening to this, please let me dye my hair again.
Here, I'll say that it's not my boss. Listen, Lisa, honey bunches of oats. All right, listen here. Hallmark fucking sucks. All right. So when somebody walks in with color and brings color to the dull as fuck black and white life that is Hallmark, you should let them do it. Because that's the only way you're going to get recurring customers, because no one sure as hell goes into Hallmark unless they absolutely have to. All right? So, sweetie, sweetener that is fake. Stevia! Listen! Let him dye his hair.
You're gonna get me fired.
He doesn't have to condone any of this. All right?
True.
Don't say anything.
I
I am your lawyer.
Okay.
He doesn't have to say anything. All right? But let him dye his hair. All right? It's perfectly fine. All right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Tic Tac Big Back.
That was one thing that I really, really liked about my previous job at the tutoring center is since I literally didn't have to interact with anyone, I was like, hey, do y'all have like any policy on like hair dye? And she's just like, I have one policy, and it's that I don't care. And this is like pretty conservative Indian woman, and she's just like, I don't care. Like,
Dude,
dye your hair.
Smokey Mo's was the same way. I couldn't dye. So we could have fucking bleach blonde Betty over here, who obviously has her fucking skunk tail showing. All right. She's like sitting over here with like platinum blonde. It's like, oh yeah, I was born it. No, you weren't, bitch. All right. The amount of
Bailey.
The amount of bleach that you have in your hair obviously shows why you can't do your job correctly, all right? You have allowed it to melt your fucking IQ, right? So they're allowed to do that. But that's professional, right? But me being like, hey, I kind of want to, I kind of just want to dye my hair like blue or something, They're like, no. And I was like, what? And they're like, no, you can't. That's unprofessional. And I'm just like, what about the fucking like fairy goddess over there that has like silver hair? That's not natural.
Fairy godmother.
No. You don't need to tell me. She looks like she has chrome on her scalp.
I thought you were gonna say she looks like she has Crohn's. Like Crohn's disease.
No, she looks like the fucking rim of a Cholomobile, all right? And you're allowing that to last, but I can't dye my hair blue. Thank you.
Like
Thank you so much.
007 hubcaps of death car. Freaking Goldfinger.
Yeah,
Just like the spikes on the hubcaps.
You got Hubcap and Goldfinger over here that have it, but I can't dye my hair. Thanks.
Oh my gosh. Dude, businesses are weird. This is why I was actually thinking once I get like my driver's license, I might see if I can get a job as like an Amazon like delivery driver, because then it's like I can dye my hair.
Wait, you are 18. Okay, I was gonna say you may have to be 18 to drive something up to like.
I just need to actually like
commercial driver's license.
No, your license
I
when you
need
turn
a
18.
driver's license. Period.
Your driver's license. I looked it up. You can actually drive something up to 24 people without a commercial driver license. Yeah,
that's good to know.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah.
I will remember that.
But it was like, yeah, that's why like when I dyed my hair, my mom was like, "Oh, that's not very professional, Michael." And guess what? As soon as I went to like customers, they're like, "Oh my god, I love the hair." And then it was like a beacon. I had more people. They're like, "Oh, do you do lawn care?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And I was like,
seriously, it makes you stand out, and that's like. That's a good thing, but people don't realize that. They're just like, no,
dude, it's just like the fucking cheerleaders. The cheerleaders were not allowed. There was one girl I heard of from 3, redacted. She was saying that this girl had dyed her hair like purple, like underneath, like dyed the hair purple or whatever. It was great. First day of cheerleading practice or whatever, they were like, no, you can't have that. You're going to stand out from the group, so you need to dye your hair back. And it was like all this money just to get this done, and then it was like her first year, first year of doing it. She didn't know. You don't know. I hate the things that take away individuality. It pisses me off.
Honestly, well, they literally have the cheerleader effect. They have an effect named after them that literally is just like, hey, everybody needs to look exactly the same so that collectively everyone looks
dude, it's
better
just like fucking
something.
Small town effect, right? The girls all are bleach blonde with their fucking real hair showing, with tons of makeup and like shiny fucking diamonds and everything, and they're like, look at me, I'm so different. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
You're not a different breed.
You're like a Marlboro
You're just different.
Pack.
You're weird.
You're like a Marlboro pack. I could get a pack of you. I could get a 24 pack of y'all. A dime a dozen.
Oh gosh.
Literally, all I gotta do is go down to the beer barn and just be like, "Hey, you got any chicken?" It's like, and it's like, "Yeah, I'll take those. Here's a dime."
Ping.
Load them into the back. Load them into the back.
Oh my god. Yeah, just move the water bottles over. It's fine. Just pile them in there. Yeah.
Where are we going?
No, it's fine. You can close the trunk. They don't need air. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Just do it. No, I'm just driving in like Little Red. I'm like, yeah, just put them in the bed. But there's no, yeah, don't worry about putting a cover or anything over them. If I lose some on the way, it was just a dime.
Yeah, that's why I bought 12 of them. Just like
in case shit happens.
in case I hit a bump and you get freaking Last Destination flying through the windshield of a semi truck driving behind me.
Did you just say Last Destination?
Did I say Last Destination? That's the bootleg one where the cheerleader flies out the back of a pickup truck through Optimus Prime's
Don't act like that was intentional. Don't act like that was intentional.
I'm segueing here. Give me a break.
Oh man.
Can't make a save when your co-hosts shoot you in the tits. I can't do it.
Here I am. Titty in my hand. Nugs on my mind.
I love the fact. Did I send that to the group chat? The meme that's like, some people have boyfriends, some people have girlfriends. I have barbecue sauce on my titties. Gosh. Best meme. Best meme.
God damn it.
Did you see that TikTok where MXMtoon did that in her song? She's like, I'm sitting here. All the music cuts out, just barbecue sauce on my titties.
Okay,
oh, gosh.
Can we talk about driver's license?
Do we have to?
I just...
Do you want me to just read back what I said?
No. I just...
It's not that great. Stop basing your whole personality off of it.
You took it right out of my mouth. Objectively, it's the perfect song.
It's better than a lot that's out there.
But it's not anything new.
It's not revolutionary.
No, I've heard Dua Lipa
Not the greatest song ever.
I've heard... I can't say Adele because Adele's in a league of her own. She does her own fucking thing. But I've heard like Dua Lipa... The thing is, I can't remember which ones I'm going to talk about because they all sound the same.
Exactly. Jeez. But no, I know you said not to, but I'm gonna say it anyway because fuck you. It's just the industry is oversaturated. That's the only reason that people think it's so good is because everything else, like originally, driver's license would be here, everything else would be here. Well, now the average is below that. So everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's really good. Well, it's not. It's just everything else, all the other songs that are topping charts right now are just like...
Yeah, can we talk about how, like, the Ariana Grande album, everybody's loving it, and I'm just like, I can't stand this shit. Like, I've heard, like, half of a song.
Like, 30 seconds total, probably, and I'm just like, I hate this.
Let's look at the charts.
It's boring. It's so
boring.
Weezer
dropped a new album.
Don't care.
So did Selena Gomez? What the fuck? I thought she's died.
Still alive?
Yeah, I thought she died.
She died after that one collab with DJ Snake.
I guess you could say she was snaked to death.
DJ Snake and Cardi B just gang raped her after they finished recording.
Oh my god. Whoa, Tom McDonald back at the top.
Okay.
Oh, I've already heard. Basically, I've heard that song like 3 times from him, but whatever. Props to him. He's a completely independent artist, and he's top of the iTunes charts right now. So that's fucking impressive. He beat Driver's License.
Let's go. Not that hard.
No, let's see. Top songs. Driver's License #2. Actually, we kind of have a good variety.
Not that hard.
Why is Salt and Pepper back on the list? What the fuck? Wait. Justin Bieber has a new song?
What?
Billie Eilish.
It's just Yummy remix.
Girl, you got that yum 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 yum.
Skrillex remix.
Yum me. Yeah, there's really not that impressive of
That could actually be good.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just basically it's a girl trying to do alt pop, but with like Adele vocals, and it's decent, but it's not anything crazy. Tons of girls have come through. Tons of girls have come through and done the exact same thing, but because of her age, it's being seen as like god tier, and it's like it's not. She's
a prodigy. No, she's average.
No, she's dead average with it, and I don't think they understand that. It's a decent song, and I like some of the lyrics. I like the story the song talks about.
Oh yeah, it's like a solid song. Just
it got overhyped. Everybody talked about
it. Yeah.
driver's license is amazing. Driver's license, blah blah blah, and it's like, it's not. It's decent,
Is it really though?
but it's a song that like I've listened to once, and I'm not listening to again.
Yeah,
that's it.
Because I've got like 4 other songs just like it.
Yeah, and again, if you asked me who does she sound like, I couldn't tell you because I didn't bother to memorize their names.
Exactly, because there's too many of them. But that's fine if you want to be. Basic,
and I'm gonna call out
spray tan white girl. By all means, please base your entire personality around one song.
If you're going to diss something like what we're saying, if you're going to like diss something and go against it, don't use it for TikTok sounds.
You know who you are.
Don't play the algorithm and go back on your word. If you hate something, stand by it.
So, anyway. Oh, gosh. What else has happened? Dude, we've been talking about so much nostalgia. I feel like that should be like the...
Oh, that's what we'll end this on because we're like right at the end of our time.
Oh, nice.
Artists from when we were younger that just fell off. Macklemore. Kesha.
Dude.
Cher Lloyd. Who else?
Gosh, I'm trying to think. Ellie Goulding.
Katy Perry.
She's still making some decent music.
She's making decent music, but they just fell off. Like
her
Macklemore?
Her hype isn't anywhere like near what it used
The
to be.
people that love Katy Perry are like our generation and the ones that grew up as like adults and teenagers loving it.
Yeah.
The newer generation is not like as into her stuff. Now they're going.
Oh my gosh, Dixie D'Amelio. She can't sing. I'm sorry. She's it's auto-tune. Shut up.
Am I the only one that thinks that both of those girls kind of look like dudes? Am I the only one? Because
no,
they look
you're not.
mannish.
Dude, okay. So many times I see like the Stan accounts that are like, oh my gosh, Charlie and Dixie are so beautiful. And like every single time I see that, I want to just be like,
they're dead average. They're dead average.
They're not that attractive. Like maybe that's just me and like my weirdly specific type, but like they're not that attractive.
They're stick thin and their face is something that you would see in a crowd.
Yeah. And it's like I don't want to say anything about it most of the time because it's like I don't want it to seem like I'm just hating for attention. But seriously, it's just like I don't think they like this has been oversaid so much, but like they honestly I don't think they deserve as much hype as they get because it's just like
the thing is they got famous. All these TikTok stars, they got famous by doing other people's dances.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't
well,
do
a lot
anything.
of them just straight up sold out. They signed a contract and TikTok was like, okay, you're gonna advertise for us, cool, we're gonna bump your numbers up, and that's it.
And they're like, that's it?
Yeah.
That's all I gotta do? Okay,
exactly.
Cool.
And then it just snowballs. She did that, it didn't work. No,
YouTube,
yeah,
wait, hold on, don't get mad at me for that.
I take responsibility, demonetize me, you have already, it's fine.
Wait, are you serious? They demonetized you?
Well, I'm not monetized to begin with, so I can't be demonetized, but like, almost every single video I post gets copyright claimed.
How?
But I'm okay with that. I guess because it's not fully original content. I don't know. It's just
Let's Play channels are getting fucked.
I don't know. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, they sign a contract. TikTok promotes them. They bump their numbers up, and then it just snowballs because people follow them because they're already popular. It's like, oh, she has 3 or 4 million followers. Fine, I'll give her another one. And it just keeps on. That mentality just like perpetuates it, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger until now she's got like what 36 million followers, and it's just like. She did the renegade. Like what?
Yeah.
The thing I find really funny is the people who defend her by being like, "Oh, but she's a trained dancer. She's like really talented."
Then
It's
why
like,
didn't she
great.
come up with her own?
Seriously, it's like show us that then. Show something
Yeah,
that's
you're a
actually
trained
like
dancer? Do a
use
parade right now.
Use your talent. Use the actual talent. Don't just like just do.
Yeah,
That
don't
really hurt. Ow.
Don't just go like.
I mean, that's kind of hot, honestly. But yeah, just like do something that other people. Okay, rant time. Another rant off of my rant. People who ask, like 1 or 2 people asked me how I got 13K, which isn't like that's not even that much, but people were still just like, oh my gosh, like how did you get 13K on TikTok? Literally, I look at those people's accounts, and it's all the exact same stuff, right? It's TikTok dances, it's dumb copy and pasted trends, it's just basic low effort stuff. If you're wondering how to get big on TikTok, post stuff that 40 billion other people aren't posting. Like, just come up with your own stuff, be original. Because the thing that, like, you gotta wonder with their logic process is, like, okay, Charli D'Amelio? Yeah, of course. You know how she does the whole dances thing? Yeah, do it all the time. If you had to guess, who do you think people are going to be more likely to watch? You or Charli D'Amelio? Probably Charli D'Amelio. So you need to do something that her and her whole entire fan base and her whole fan club and Hype House and all those other people, you need to do something that they aren't doing, because then that gives people a reason to watch you instead of them. Because if you're just doing the same stuff, they're going to go watch, the pretty popular people who have fucking 7-digit followings. They're not going to look at some smaller creator who's doing the exact same thing but like
worse,
arguably worse. Yeah. So
well, and TikTok is such an oversaturated market anyway.
Honestly.
It's like impossible to like. I think what also helped you was that when you joined TikTok, it was still in its infancy. So you were still there were a lot of members, but there weren't as many as there are now. So when you were steadily making content and everything, and then you had the one Minecraft one that just blew up, it was easier for that to happen. Like for me, I've had a couple, and I'm at like almost 200 or something, maybe max. Probably a lot less than that. But I don't get anywhere near as much engagement as you got on like shit because it's so oversaturated, and it's I'm not a camera guy. I don't like being on camera all the time. I will say that one project that we're all working on is kind of probably gonna be heat. Remember the thingamabob with everyone together but not really together?
Best teaser ever.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like hard even on Instagram. I was just looking because I was curious. I was like, because I remember when you joined Instagram, I was like, damn, because you like skyrocketed past me, and I do music, so I was like, damn, you skyrocketed past. I'm almost to you. I'm almost to you now, which was wild. I don't know what happened. It took me
I have more followers on Instagram than you do?
Yeah, you have like 291 or whatever, and when you joined, you had like 255 or whatever. Like people were just like following you immediately, including the love of my life. I love you, Mal. But
I feel like she was couple months after, but yeah, continue.
No. She started following you back in like January.
Really?
Yeah, that's how she found your live.
Maybe this is like a Mimsy thing where it's like she was earlier. I just don't remember because I didn't have the association back then.
Dude, no. Okay, so what happened was she
it wasn't
followed
like
your
Mal, it was
lightsaber
just-
video. She followed you on your lightsaber video,
Mhm.
and then she was like, "Oh, this is so cool." And then she accidentally joined the live, and then
Okay.
you know, one thing led to another, and boom!
And now my best friend got the girl.
I got the girl from you.
Yeah. It was like freaking Harry Potter and Star Wars both just like, oh yeah, it's like the weird do all this thing. She, you two met each other through us, but the girl is always gets the freaking scruffy comic relief.
Ha! Yeah. But yeah, like you had way more than I did, and I don't know what changed, but like it took me forever to get over 200, and then now it's like, oh, I'm almost to 300. So I'm like, let's go.
Let's go.
But yeah. So moral of the story, what we're saying here to wrap this up, just make whatever you like.
Mm-hmm.
If you would watch it, that's the one. I watch my YouTube videos that I make now, and then like that I have like you or Sora do, and I enjoy them way more. Like I genuinely am like, I don't remember saying that. I don't remember, and it's funny because that's the content I want to make, and it's like, okay, that makes me laugh. Same thing with music. I was my top fan on Spotify. It was sad, but I listened to it. But that's what they've always said with music too. You make the songs you would listen to.
Yeah, that's like one thing that's another thing that I would say about TikTok. If you don't enjoy going back and looking through your old content, you're making your content wrong. Because that's one thing. It's like I used to I still do. I pulled it up on the website on my phone, like not through the app, but I just went through like my browser and just looked at my profile and was just going through all my old TikToks, and I got like so much serotonin from it because I was just like, oh, I miss this. I miss these. These were so much fun to make. Oh, I forgot I made this one. Oh, I remember that one. You need to make content that you yourself enjoy watching, because if you don't like it, chances are not a whole lot of other people are going to enjoy it either.
And that goes for everything.
We're just schooling these kids on how to get internet clout.
Today is schooling with Jabels and Michael.
Oh, lesson number 3. Don't just do it for clout. Do it because you enjoy it. Yeah. If your numbers aren't big enough,
find a reason why.
Don't.
Well, if you're really wanting to grow, find a reason why. Like I've been pushing really hard the new song "Lazy." Free promo. Go stream it. But I've been pushing it really hard to make sure that people will listen to it. I've been shitting my pants every single day for this. But it's one of those things where it's like
you haven't posted pics. That's what people want. That's what they need.
Fuck! But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like you have to put in the work for it, which sounds lame, but you also just, if you're not enjoying it, then it's gonna show. Like the promos, I hated doing the AudioRoulette promos. I hated it with a passion. But now that I'm like, let's just not really take it seriously. I'm posting memes for it every single week and doing it's like, okay, that's fun. I like doing that. That's funny as shit.
Yeah.
Like the episode, I don't know what I'm gonna do for this one. I'm gonna take the Witherspoon picture that Pricey made, and I'm gonna say spoonfuls of schooling with Jabels and Michael. That's gonna be the name of this.
Could you spoonfuls of nostalgia, since we were doing the nostalgia thing earlier?
Spoonfuls of nostalgia.
I like how that sounds.
Works. But yeah. So just do that stuff. Anyway, we're at the end of the episode. So thank you guys for watching and listening so much. Actually, y'all really haven't been watching it, which is kind of sad, but whatever. Y'all should go check it out on YouTube. You can see our ugly faces and everything that we're laughing about. It's so much fun.
I'm cute as hell.
It's fucking hilarious. like now you guys can see because we actually get to do like video humor as well. So it's like we could do facial expressions.
See me spanking my own ass.
See me twerk while he spanks his ass.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be the promo this week. Travis spanks his ass. Michael twerks while he does so, and Spoon just watches.
I can't wait till my mom sees that.
But yeah. So anyway, thank y'all so much for all the love lately. We may have a small announcement coming up, possibly, for a little bit of extra for those that actually care. Oh yeah, follow on this new site called Verbal, VURBL. It's a brand new podcast site, and
Platform question mark?
yeah, brand new platform, and they sent me things, and if we get like 50 followers on there or whatever that follow the thing, we're immediately put into rotation for advertisements. So I'm like,
ooh. Bag
So,
up some green. Sponsored by
yeah,
Honey, but not actually sponsored by Honey, but totally should be sponsored by Honey.
honey, sponsor me! I want free gold and money.
Just throw a brick of gold at you. Just
You know, just for the description of this one, I'm gonna put my join Honey link in it and say not advertised by Honey, but give me money.
honey money.
Honey money, because I just want
Yeah.
pops. That's all I want. Funko Pops, fuel my addiction.
Hashtag not sponsored, but totally should be sponsored. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tweet
hashtag
that.
yeah.
I'm gonna tweet that right now. Y'all should follow me on Twitter.
Yeah.
At JTableOfficial.
Yeah, and Instagram at John Travis Abel. But yeah, go stream Lazy. Join the Phantoms Discord as always.
My Twitter is arguably more funny, but on Instagram you get Sherman fan service.
True. If you follow me on Twitter, it's a clusterfuck for what you're gonna get, and if you follow me on Instagram, it's a clusterfuck of what you're gonna get. So anyway, go stream Lazy. Join the Phantoms Discord, and you can talk with us and get announcements on brand new stuff, including the announcement that we're gonna make hopefully this week or next week. Yeah. So anyway, thank you all so much for listening. Hope we did good. Hope we satiated your arguing needs. And we will catch y'all next week with whatever the fuck is on it.
Just hashtag not sponsored by Honey, but totally should be sponsored by Honey, and then I just tag Honey.
We will catch y'all next week.
I'm gonna get a restraining order. Bye bye.
Yeah.